There goes the neighbourhood. Bingo! Double bingo!
The way in which we watch TV is changing. 2010 saw a rise in TV programming available online, partly due to smart TVs. These TVs are internet enabled and allow people to watch on-demand services such as iPlayer, LoveFilm and Netflix. In April 2012, 1 in 3 people who owned an internet-connected TV primarily watched programmes through these services.
My iPad to watch Netflix. I can't watch Netflix on my TV because I don't have broadband.
I would imagine it does, yeah, for people who are working. Because if they miss anything, they just go back to it.
It's really good, yeah, really easy.
So I get to choose what I want to do, but then sometimes that makes it harder, being able to choose what to watch. On demand's definitely getting bigger because people don't like to stick to a time schedule, but it's not going to go anywhere because people like their regime of going home, watching TV at 8 or whatever.
Easy to access and watch stuff which, like if you miss something live, then you can easily access it on the internet.
Online subscription and catch-up services are beginning to have an impact, however small, on more traditional ways of watching TV and film. For example, back in 2008, Netflix.com had 194 million visitors, 5 times that of Blockbuster.com. Blockbusters closed in 2010 due to bankruptcy, citing strong competitors as a reason for this.
We spoke to senior lecturer Neil Kendall, a former vision mixer and director for broadcast television, to get his opinion on demand services versus scheduled TV. What are your opinions and thoughts on TV in reference to on-demand and internet content?
I think it's a very generational thing, how you use these things. I mean, I know, for instance, my mother-in-law, who's in her 80s, uses her TV just as it always was, you know, and she's made this amazing discovery that there are other channels beyond number 4. But then I know my son, who's in his 20s, almost never watches anything live. He will watch everything on replay. Very rarely watches on his television. Nearly always watches on his laptop. I think it makes it a lot more difficult for the broadcaster to know how many people are watching. That always has been very difficult. It always has been an inexact science. They've never known exactly. They've done it by this, I don't know whether you know this, but this bizarre method of a few people used to have things called Jigsaw boxes attached to their TV to monitor what programs they were watching and what they weren't. That's how they do it. They can't actually work out exactly who's watching.
Your opinion on illegal downloading and streaming on TV and films?
I know quite a few people who do it. I wouldn't hold with it at all. To me, that's theft, whether you like it or not. And the fact is, it's not giving any money back to the industry.
We asked the general public in Lincoln's High Street how they watch TV and discovered that it was more common for younger generations and the middle-aged to use services such as Netflix. Research done by YouGov reflects this and found that 53% of 18 to 24-year-olds who own a smart TV don't watch scheduled television at all.
Ofcom also found that 6-year-olds have the same understanding of technology as 45-year-olds and that they are most confident about using this technology during their mid-teens. After this, it gradually begins to decline. If this pattern continues, we may find that scheduled TV is phased out as online services take over.
There goes the neighbourhood. Bingo!